play a hotel safe. If you call the hotel room, you're not gonna get. I don't answer hotel phones.
Yeah, I don't anymore either.
And I don't open up the door either. There's a disturb sign. I don't open the door. I don't answer the phone. Do you do
like I do? You put the do not disturb the moment you get there and never take it off?
Fucking minute, the minute. If it's got the button you press, I hit the light. I don't even ask for towels. I'm like a cheap hotel guy because on Saturday I still got 2 towels left. Use the towels, Joey. What the fuck? Then I use the towels like on Friday, but I hoard the towels and I use the same washcloth. You're in a fucking hotel. They put you in a nice hotel. Take the amenities. But I'm such an old school fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys ever stay? I'm sure you did, but like in like a drug hotel where like every room is doing like, what is that like? Where you can just hear it and like.
Where you can hear the crack pipes chirping like crickets.
Can you really? I've never.
I remember I stayed in some shady Motel 6s along the highway and stuff.
What was the shadiest hotel you stayed at that you didn't fear for your life, but you feared for your life? You know those hotels where you don't fear for your life, but you fear for your life, especially if you do a couple bumps and sit in your room and you hear like somebody yelling and shit, and you're like,
yeah,
what did I get myself into? I'm going to finish this package before the cops get here.
I remember, it wasn't shady, but I just remember I was in Reno a couple years ago, and I could hear this, Reno's a rough city, man. You got, people, homemade knuckle tattoos and a big crystal meth town. And some guy's arguing with his girlfriend or whatever, wife or whoever in the next room, And I remember thinking to myself, if that guy, and it sounded like it was, it was on the verge of, some very serious shit happening in the next room. And I remember thinking to myself, if that guy gets that chainsaw started, I'm going to have to call the desk.
The worst hotel ever for me where there were drugs. And listen, I used it to my advantage. I'm not going to lie, nobody. It was 2 particular hotels where I feared for my life, but I also enjoyed it at the same time. We used to do this gig, Rudy Moreno used to book from 97 to about 99. Paid $150. You took off from either LAX or Burbank. You didn't care. And they flew you into Tucson. They picked you up Wednesday afternoon. No radio, no nothing. The name of the club was Bugsies. All right, and to get in, if you brought a bug, they let you in on fucking Wednesday.
What? Seriously?
This was
a large bug,
a large bug. Now it was owned by a woman, but her 3 gorilla Magilla Mexican fucking mobsters controlled that bar. So 3 comics, he would fly down 3 comics. Everybody did 30 minutes, and everybody got $150. The hotel was a fucking nightmare. All right, yells, screams, cops, crack hoes, people knocking on your door asking you got a lighter, and rolling papers, checking out your room to see if the VCR.
Do not disturbs.
Oh no, it was a fucking nightmare. One night a girl knocked on my door like, hi, I'm looking to see if you have any beers, and the whole time I'm looking at her eyes, and she's trying to look around me to see if the TV was locked in still. And all those hotels, the TVs were bolted on, fucking welded on. Listen, the Titanic's welder couldn't get the TV off. You wouldn't believe it, Lee. They had a bulletproof shell on the TV.
I was gonna say, did they have a bulletproof thing at the check-in?
No. Yes, this was, and the doors didn't lock. The showers, they only gave you little white towels. It was like a Hindu hotel, but it was owned by Mexico. It was fucking crazy, but enjoyable. Because there was a few nights when all I had to do was walk to the thing and make believe I was looking for candy and a soda, and somebody'd be creeping around. Psst. You want to buy Coke? I don't think so, but hold on. What do you got? Every time I went there, creepy hotel number 2, Schrader, between Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard, before it became the hostel, was just a hotel. For weeks, I didn't have an apartment in Hollywood, so I would book the road, and in between the road, I would stay there. Tremendous. People knocking on your door all night, drugs, booze. Hotel number 3, Houston, Texas, came in there. Another place,
Allen Park Inn.
Other place where you walked out at 3 a.m. just to see who you could bump into, and there'd always be like a girl crying by the fountain.
Was that the Allen Park Inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was with Hedberg.
Oh my God!
Remember they had that 24-hour restaurant?
Yes, they had.
And
a
you
restaurant.
go in there and be like, transvestites on speed and stuff, like older, creepy transvestites. like sitting in shadows.
The doors didn't really lock on all of them.
Yeah.
I had some crazy times at the Allen Park Hotel. And if you walked up the corner in the old days, there was a pierogi place. So you'd wake up like at 8:30 with cotton fucking mouth with a headache. And you'd walk 60 yards, Lee, and right there at 8 in the morning, they had freshly squeezed orange juice to replenish that vitamin C that the cocaine ate out the night before.
How come you're allowed to get pierogies in Houston?
Not pierogies, the fucking thing with the sausage in the middle. What
The donut things.
the things that they sell at the donut shops in Houston, those sausages,
Yeah, sausage roll.
Kolaches.
kolaches.
Okay, I was gonna say, why can't you eat pierogies?
I mean,
I had Hedberg and I. We did that. So that massive. The Allen Park Inn was massive, and no one stayed in that back wing. So we would always stay in the back wing, and we could play boom boxes as loud as we want and party our brains out, and leave the doors open in the middle of the night and stuff. And we had all these local Houston comics were over, and we had done. And the pool was on the backside too, with this big green lawn area, if you remember. So we had done mushrooms one night, Hedberg and I, and then the sprinklers were on, and it's middle of summer, it's really hot. So we took off our clothes and we're running naked through the sprinklers, riding high on mushrooms, and then we dive into the pool and get out of the pool. And all these local Houston comedians are all like, none of them, joined in, and they're all like watching us, and we were like, we're the headliners, and we're just having the time of our life and running naked. And last July I was in Montreal doing the Just for Laughs festival, and Ralphie May was there, and I was telling this story, and Ralphie goes, I was there, I ran naked with you guys. And I would have remembered a naked Ralphie May.